Welcome into game number 13 of the Elf Union run. 13 unlucky for some. Is it unlucky for us as we've spun into some necromantic? Oh gosh, they've got a lot of games on them, so maybe it is necromantic with a block golem, a block guard golem, 2 guard wraiths, a baby wolf, a blodge wolf, a kick ghoul, and a blodge ghoul, and a random zombie lineman with block as well. Looks like 12 players, just the 2 rerolls. I guess necro rerolls are pretty expensive. This is what our team looks like. We've got our blodge blitzer, we've got our new guard blitzer collie, and then we've got our wrestle frenzy and our blodge and our sure hands. So we've got a nice mix of skills and positionals now. I think we are going to give them 55,000 in inducements. Yes, no mighty bow. No mighty bow. Well, in a normal stun, use a bow down is generally a good result. If you have block, however, gnomes, you get wrestle, then they have jump up. Yeah. No, that's I've thought that. I've genuinely thought that, Specky. I think wrestle's a good skill. Like, it is a good skill, right? And you put it on players that can. We're not going to be able to 1-10 against this team. So should we go on offense first? Let's mix it up and go on offense first. Because we can't 1-10 against a team with stand firm and sidestep. So that takes away one of the reasons I would often have for saying go defense first. But yeah, like, they might be strength 2, but a lot of players with wrestle and dodge is still like a lot of players with wrestle and dodge, right? Like, you've got to roll powers to knock them down. Sounds like a pain. And the jump up, yes, they don't even lose position. And then the stinky foxes doing 2+ everything. I sort of feel like in my head, because I almost always play elves, I feel I want to look at it with the elf mindset, and I think for elves they're probably not the worst. But I don't know, like, honestly, like 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to hit that with tackle. As a chance to hit a goal without block on turn 1. I think we should go for that. Yeah, I know they didn't start with dodge, but a lot of them are going to add it right away, aren't they? They're so bangy. Do you take like a dedicated fowler? Do you take a sneaky git or a dirty player, or do you just not bother on gnomes? See if we can kill a ghoul. We can power ghoul. We cannot kill a ghoul. Boo. Once again, I've been lazy and not covered the ball, despite the fact that we have seen quad skulls happen just recently. Which does put us in slightly awkward this has to work territory. Never punished. Never punished. would have loved to get rid of something, but can't complain too much about that, can we? It's fine. Wolves are slow. Exactly, kind sir. Wolves have no hands, right? That's wolves, right? That's what I'm thinking of. Don't correct me. I know. Gnomes are so fun. They suit my playstyle, is what I'm say. What do you like about them, Dizzy? Like, what did you enjoy about them? Tell me. Like, what was your favorite thing about them? Because I know you were saying that like right away after the first game. They're awful tree not to play against at all. Although I saw goblins took home the top Sunty prize, right? I mean, probably that's just Yudligar took home top Sunty prize, but goblins OP, that's what I'm hearing. Yudligar doing like a casual, like 4 wins, 1 draw on goblins, something like that. Yudligar's quite good, isn't he? Yudligar's quite good at Blood Bowl. Yud doesn't count. Yeah, I think that's what I took when I took goblins to UKTC as well, to me, just because like Yudligar told me that's what he was doing, and I was like, oh, can I copy? Because that sounds good. But you know what? Like, there were 2 really good goblin records at Thrud as well. Maybe people are working out, although Thrud's weird as well. I say all this, Thrud has a super weird rule set. But I was about to say, like, have people started to work out how to do good things with goblins? Okay, so we are getting based up, which is not a surprise, because that is what Necro do really well. The ball, let's take this turn with at least a little bit more caution. The ball can be safe just by going like here, I think. Let's count our squares to be extra sure. You can double rush to bases, but you can't hit us. I don't think we're going to try to hit. We could try to hit that, I guess, so let's go 1 square back just to be extra safe. And let's take this hit with the frenzy. The pow. There's where we want to go. So that means I can then make this my blitz. Dang. Would have been nice to take out a wolf, wouldn't it? Let's not forget that you exist. Leaving you there for now because I just want to see the result of this before I decide what to do with you. Power is good. So now, I think we're now not taking this block, we're dodging this to get 2 dice on the flesh golem. Does not go well for us. Maybe that was a mistake. It's such a tricky thing with necromantic, and I don't know if I've got the right, if I take the right approach to it. I've come to the feeling that like it's worth hitting the wraiths when you can, because like even though they're super annoying, they are only armor 9+, and if you remove them, it's like a big difference. But the problem with that is you end up situations like this where you go for that, it doesn't work, and you give up you give up a lot to do it. So I don't know if it's right what I'm doing, but that's the strategy I've fallen on at the moment, and maybe I'll change my mind about it. But yeah, like, I've just found the games where I have managed to remove a wraith, like, it's so valuable that I'm now like more inclined to hit them than I used to be, I think. The leg freaking out in the middle of the pitch. I guess that one's got up now, but yeah. Classic Blood Bowl 3 glitch, the twitchy leg. Oh, Pow's our guard. Probably stay close and hope they don't break armour. Good. Yeah, like, it feels better when you've got some mighty blow to hit them with. But yeah, it's just a tricky one. It's just a tricky one. Like, if you're able to foul them, that's even better. We weren't able to that turn. Even though there were no stars, the Santiago was very generous. I really like that about UKTC, Dimmy, that they I feel like they've gone out of their way to find ways to not allow stars, which in general I'm quite keen on there not being stars. But to not have stars, but to still make the stunties like viable. Like, I think they've done good things with the rule set to make that possible. Because if you have no stars and don't do something, then stunties are just going to be bad, right? So, like, I think it's fun that they've found a way to try to get the best of both worlds. Goes for the 2 into 2 on our wrestler. Oh, they're spending the reroll there. Wow. Okay, so they've only got one reroll now. Stunties weren't viable last year, but they were this year. So you're probably just getting up and giving guard assists, because guard assists are good. This is surfable depending on how rowdy we're feeling. This starts at a 2 dice. If I get a push, I can go here to make it 1 dice. But if you go here, I still have 2, and if you go here, I still have 2. So we just need to put something on the back to make this a 2 into 2. Leave me there. It's a bit annoying to have to spend a reroll, but I did not want that in my way. I'll have an armor break here somewhere. We're not going for the serve because it was too rowdy. Too rowdy for where we are and what we're trying to achieve, I think, unfortunately. But I will try to make that 2 dice. Which will not work. We're in a bit of danger here. I think this drive is not going well. We've got way too bunched up here against a team with frenzy. Like, our saving grace is that we've got a bit of sidestep, but I don't like this. And I don't actually really even know now that I'm looking at it why I made the decision to bring this forward, because that's not a threat. That's only moving 4 squares. I just saw that and thought I've got to move to be out of the way of that, but actually I didn't. So that was silly. That's a removal. It's a bad removal. Yeah, this is not going good. This is definitely not going good. Obviously just got worse. I think I did not have a clear enough plan. Certainly that last turn and probably the drive in general so far. Came off that last Wood Elf game just assuming good things would happen. And they're not. Turns out that's not actually a strategy. They can hit the ball here. They've got to do a dodge. They can hit the ball, dodge or a jump over. Or they can just do it on this one for 1 dice maybe if you cancel that. I think this is exactly what I was saying with the hitting the wraith. So I sort of was really like hoping, oh, maybe we could chip something because it makes a big difference when you do. But the problem is if you play that game and you don't succeed, then you end up in base contact with the Necro, and that's why Necro want you. Necro exactly want you stuck on. Oh, that's really unlucky though. Like full pow first time on the Dodger. It's a 5+ they needed. Haven't got amazing recovery, but they've got things they can do. Yeah, I don't think we've been lucky. I'll say that now, but yeah, I don't think we've played it well either. So, okay. We'll see what we can fix and what we can't. Goes after the ball, makes it. Finally fails something. Last reroll does go in. Problems. We've got problems. At least that reroll's gone. Who's still left to go? This hit. Oh, doing a rush game. Yeah, goes now. And this one. Which could be a block or a dodge. Yeah, goes to the dodge. I think that's better. It fails. Okay, that's good. So now I think we can surf this, but I need to count the squares. Oh, if I want to surf it, we've got to cut the corner. Unless we could pow this first, but if we fail the pow, it could make things worse for us. Get the pow. So now this is surfable. Probably won't use dodge. Oh wow, okay. Served. Does regen. Big regen. And a great scatter catch. Alright, well, that's good. We needed that. Probably there. Bonk that one. Another KO. Do not hate it. Try to make it a mega turn by fouling the wraith as well. Get there. Oh, well. Maybe that was too greedy, and maybe now we get a surf for it. But tell you what, let's have a scoring threat. Let's have a scoring threat. Let's see if that gives me something to think about. Can they counter surf? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, not unless they do hard dodges. They'd have to do the 4, 3. Should have counted that sooner, by the way, but better late than never. Good punch, Lionhouse. Appreciate that. Appreciate the straight up murder by Lionhouse. This looks like we're planning some sort of surfing activity, but I'm not sure exactly what. Tom is glad he didn't play against Tom is glad he didn't play against owls. Gnomes, I meant to say. Wouldn't know what to do against them. Okay, so we're just going to surf this one. That feels like it's not worth it. It's going to 1 dice as well, which you've got no rerolls for. I do not like that play. Because even if you'd succeeded, I was going to counter-surf your wolf. Yeah, I think my opponent got 2. The thing is, first of all, they could have made that a 2 dice if they just stand up the wraith. Maybe they forgot. But yeah, even if you'd succeeded, your wolf's going to be here, and then I'm going to surf it. I know. Don't know about that one. 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be the player who does the blitz, and that's going to be where they blitz. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where I would like the ball to be. So I do need to do the blitz before I move the ball. It's a bit scary. Good. Only on 10-5, got loads of time to score. Okay, let's get you off the sideline. We just leave that there to tag those ones so they haven't got free movement. The secret owl team's spoiled. Dang it. It's happened. I've violated my NDA by revealing Platypus owls coming next. Yeah, Jukes, I think that's what that was. Because at the very least, if you're going to do that play, you should be standing that up. Like, there's no reason not to, I don't think. So I think that's probably like a mistake or a tilt, or which happens to all of us. Maybe they were just frustrated that I managed to get the power and the kill on this wolf.
On balance, I prefer the passive to running down. One tactic is for the intellectual elite, the other is for simple. I like running down the field.
Owl team. Let's spread the rumour. Let's get this going. What would an owl team have on it? And who's an owl expert in chat who can give us different things for different kinds of owl? Someone in chat must be an owl expert. I say as if that's a normal thing. How could we not have an owl expert in chat, frankly? They all start with claws, definitely. Two heads, technically it's just one, but it can go around. I like that. Maybe claws and safe pair of hands. I sort of picture owl claws being very reliable at like grabbing things and carrying them. Where's our blitz? Let's think this turn through. They've done quite a nice job here with the golems and the wraiths of not giving us an easy blitz target. Maybe it's that one with the tackle. Only problem is we're going to have to roll some dice to get the assist first. So I think what we do is move the ball somewhere safe first. And then we can go for the blitz on that ghoul. Because it's quite a nice target, the ghoul. So I think that's a nice choice to go for. But let's just make sure we're not risking the ball first. I'm going to sacrifice that loneman to that werewolf because I don't want the wolf bringing its frenzy over here, and they haven't got any rerolls I have to spend on it. Fortunately, I can't spend a reroll on that either, so we don't get our blitz. But yeah, only one reroll left, so I have to keep that. But that's exactly why we moved the ball and made that safe before we did the dodge. Can't pass. Definitely no passing. Maybe they have Fumblerooski. Maybe they have Fumblerooski because they can like drop the ball and then let the next one take it afterwards. I don't give a hoot. First foul each drive is never spotted. This is terrible. Not a serious suggestion. That would be terrible. Oh boy, I looked away. I didn't even see what happened. Oh, they didn't go for the hit here. They just went for the dodge. Okay, well that has worked out very well for us. It's kind of a shame that you're carrying the ball because otherwise you could do some nice surfing for us. But I think given you are carrying the ball, let's not take unnecessary risks. Okay, turn 7. Let's just make sure we get this ball into a good square. On the goal. Didn't even die. Pow on the wolf. Good. Foul the bludge ghoul. If we can get there, it's 2 assists. So we're rolling for a 6+. It's a pretty nice piece to get rid of. Like that's their ball carrier. They could just carry on a werewolf, but still, I think it's probably worth a try. No regen, obviously. Okay, just a sun. Not sent off though. Foul the wolf. I mean, maybe we could have fouled the wolf, but I think the ghoul was the better target there. More assists on the ghoul and no risk of it regenning if we get it. So, because we've already been disappointed by a wolf regen. In a funny twist, we look at owls as wise. Turns out they're probably the dumbest of the birds of prey. Is that really true? Jester, oh my god, it's like genuinely like one of my things that if they're going to release a new wacky team, I'd love to see a team where every player starts with Fumblerooski. Because no one ever takes Fumblerooski. And I feel like if you made a team that was fully themed around Fumblerooski, it could be like interesting weird. Either you give all of them Fumblerooski or at least just like one positional where you get 4 of them or something. So you get a bunch of Fumblerooski on the team just to see someone like have a lot of it and see what it did. Because I feel like Fumblerooski is one of the skills that nobody takes that maybe in the right context could be good. And probably I'm just deluding myself, but I don't know, I feel like it has some potential, unlike some of the other ones. I've never heard of Fumblerooski, but that tells a story, doesn't it, about how people are using it. Fumblerooski is a skill, it's in the passing tree, but the skill is that if you want to, you can just put the ball down. Instead of a handoff, you can just leave the ball on the floor. So you can just put the ball down, and because unlike a handoff, which has a once per turn limit, Fumblerooski doesn't have a per turn limit, right? Because you could just keep putting it down with any player that has Fumblerooski and picking it up with someone else. On the right team in the right way, it could create some really crazy plays, I think. I got 2 turned by a dwarf Fumblerooski play. I wasn't even mad. Which dwarf had Fumblerooski? I assume it was a random, but yeah, Dizzy's explained it better than I have. You leave it in a square that you vacated. The only teams I've ever seen even take it are actually halfling teams, because it can help for the 1-turn. Okay, speaking of 1-turns, opponent has got no rerolls, so I actually think I'm okay with the backline here. Because one of the problems halflings have on the 1-turn is you can only pass the ball once, and throw a teammate counts as a pass action. So if you get a deep kick, you often just can't do the 1-turn with halflings. But if you had a Fumblerooski player, that could potentially help you to get the ball forward to the player who's going to be thrown. So that's the only place I've seen it taken before, is on halfling hefties, but I've never even seen it used, so. Right, so how fun would it be to have a team that was, maybe it's not every player has Fumblerooski, but maybe there's one positional that has Fumblerooski and another positional that has sure hands. And if you made them really fast, I think that could just be busted. But maybe if they were movement 7 or something. I don't know. I feel like there's a fun team design that's not broken in there somewhere. It probably needs thinking about. But I feel like it's at least possible. Opponent gets a reroll. Doesn't look like they're going to try the 1-turn though. They haven't really set up for it. So pick up Fumblerooski lets you pick up again. Yeah, as a fast catch. Really the only team with multiple sure hands would be dwarves. Yeah, probably. At the moment. I love it as an option to avoid animosity. Oh, that's clever as well. Great on Underworld that you'll throw a double as a second blitzer. Ooh, crafty. Because you can do the blitz, put the ball down, and then your gutter runner picks it up. That's neat. Especially because Underworld, one of the things they do sometimes suffer from is not having enough strength 3 players available. A kind says dwarves, it was a runner, got the ball rooskied and another runner picked it up. So I always forget with dwarf runners, they actually have passing access, don't they? So I wonder if they randomed passing tree and got it and thought, sure, let's go for it. Okay, so they got 1 KO here. We've got a 50-50 chance of being on. We're on 10 players. So we're down 1 player, but we are 1 touchdown up. Let's see how we go. Obviously, it would be better to have a full 11 for defence, but we're playing as pro elves, so we know that doesn't always happen. Don't always get the luxury of. They don't have any tackle, do they? So we can put that in the second line, I think. I really like going for wider formations where I can. Frenzy in the middle, so you've got maximum surfing potentials. Hey, Chunky Chihuahua. Oh yes, Blackie cancelling out disturbing presence is neat as well. Oh, Dizzy says you have to have the ball at the start of the turn. When this player performs a move or blitz action when in possession of the ball, they may choose to drop the ball. The ball may be placed in any square. Okay, so you can only do it once per turn, not several times per turn. Interesting. I'm certain that would have been rules lawyered. Someone will have FAQ'd that to find out the answer, but I don't know what the answer is. That has to be in an FAQ. Someone's asked that question. There's no way that hasn't been asked. Because our community has a tremendous amount of rules lawyers who are good at finding broken things in rules. That is how I would read it as well. I think I would read it the same as Core Knight, but the fact that JLo disagrees proves the point that someone must have asked this before. Someone must have done. You can pick it up and use it in a turn. It's in the errata. There you go. So yeah, someone has done that question. I totally see where you're reading that, Dizzy. And like, yeah. Oh, that's a 1 in 9. 2 rerolls, you might eat that. They picked the ball up, so yeah. Interesting. Nope, they spend the reroll, so 1 reroll now for the drive. They do get a pal. Thanks, Ellie. I think I would have read it the same as Dizzy and Core Knight, but the FAQ is giving the opposite interpretation. No, it's just a conversation that I've started for no reason. Apropos nothing, I thought I'd return to my favourite topic of I think they should make an all Fumblerooski team. And I do. I think they should make an all Fumblerooski team. I think it would be fun. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. We could be super aggressive and try to hit this, I think. But it is super aggressive. Yeah, we have to double cut corners there. We'd have to do a hard thing here. We're not doing that. So I think we're going to hit the goal with tackle again. That feels like what I want to do. Hey, Wayluck. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Why aren't these ghouls dying? I've punched them a whole bunch of times. Ghouls are supposed to get punched once and then go splat. Everybody knows this about ghouls. It's the famous thing about ghouls. You punch them once and then they're dead. I saw a ghoul regenerate the other day. I saw a ghoul regen. Because it was playing against another necromantic team. And so it died and then it got raised in the other team. So it's as close as you can get to a ghoul regen.
Are magic sponges really magical? That's a trade secret,
coming after our blitzer, rolling the 1 in 9. Can't reroll it because you only got 1 reroll left. You'd like to see me play a Necro team? There is a short Necro run on YouTube. When they first came out, was it this season they came out? I feel like it can't be this season because it feels like a really long time ago, but this season has been going for a really long time, so it probably was this season. When they came out, I did play them for a bit, but then I felt like everyone was playing them, so I thought I'd do something different and go back to playing elves like I always do. That's not even true. I did an ability run next, didn't I? So I did an ability after Necro, and now I'm doing elves again. Okay, so they're just doing this make a wall tactic. If we get enough assists, we could punch that. They've got 2, we've got 1 already, so 2 more assists. We get 2 dice with the blitzer. Wait, can we do that? And we'll have a follow-up with you if not. Nice pow. See, why is this ghoul not dying? Absolutely no respect for the rules of ghouls. The rules of ghouls say that should be dead. I've punched it several times now. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. Should we kick it in the face? Because that's another way we could make it be dead. It's also a way we could get a player sent off though. Like we could just like put a player here and then let it stand up and get punched next turn. Torquemada said stomp it. I didn't stomp it. Maybe I will live to regret my non-stomp. But I'm down 1 player already, so getting a player sent off for a stun would have been quite sad. And I think we'll get to punch this again, so who knows? It was all mirror matches. Yeah, the beginning of the season playing Necromantic was a bit just like, okay, let's just play Necromantic against Necromantic forever. Oh, they're going to push Invincible out. I like it. Oh, they're giving me the choice of sidestep? It doesn't seem like a good choice because I'm just going to make you stay on my... I'm going to make you dodge. Torquemada, stomp. No stomp, not this time. This team has a lot of guard and it's annoying. But there might be a chance to surf their wolf this turn coming up. Let's see. Well, now there's just definitely a chance to surf that wolf. So there's 2 dice. Push you there, push you there. Or push you there, push you there. Yeah, do that. Push you there. Push you there. Push you there. And... I think we're following. Sad that we didn't get the power, but... Get rid of a werewolf. suspect I could have done more than one player on that surf, to be honest. I think that probably wasn't even as good as we could have done there. But we surf one, we knock down the ghoul. It's not too shabby. Stun the zombo. Punch another zombo. Okay. How do you feel, the Flash? How are you? It's going all right. We've got the lead against these necromantic, and we've just taken one of their wolves off, so we're now playing 10 against 10. And more importantly, it's 1 month until we get on a plane and fly to Athens for the European. Excited. Talk of Margaret. I feel like I've asked you this already, and I'm going to feel like an idiot because I'm sure I already know the answer. But are you coming to the Brighton Beers tournament? I think you are. Also, because you get to every tournament. So, they are not making a lot of forward progress, which is good for us. At some point they will want to move this ball forward. The Necro aren't too slow, so it's not like it's a worry for them yet, really, either. Is there a world where we could surf that? It's tricky because of this being a sidestepper. If this was not a sidestepper, then we can maybe look to try to take a 1 dice on it, get it into that square, and then surf from there. But it is unfortunately a sidestepper, which makes that harder. Where is our blitz here? They're an annoying team to get blitzed against. I think we probably just want to disengage here and have a good screen. I'd like to move that in there and then do this after, but I probably wasn't going to put a reroll in if I rolled a 1, so I think it was best to do it this way. Okay. I feel like that's reasonably hard for them to move forward, and they're the ones who need to score. Maybe they'll sidestep there willingly, who knows? You never know. More playback, you never know. How are you, Flo? Haven't seen you stream in a long time. fine. Good. Mostly focus on everything else. Good. Well, hopefully all good stuff. Is there a skill where you swap places with another teammate? No, I don't think so, Jukes. There's skills where you change your square. So there's like this illusionist skill they've got on the gnomes where you change like the square you're in when you're being blocked, which is kind of a fun, weird skill that I haven't played against yet though. So that's one that is maybe the closest, but there's none there. You just get to swap places now. Thanks, Chloe. Yeah. So excited. So excited for Greece. Just so excited for Greece. Everything about it. Being in Greece. Being with Dizzy and Collie and Giraffe. The Blood Bowl. You know, the Blood Bowl will be fine. But the rest of it. Well, this is interesting, isn't it? We can definitely get 2 dice on that. But to get 2 dice on that, we would have to fill up all the squares and not give ourselves... Oh no, because if we get a power, we'll follow. Well, they'll step in there. I think you still do it anyway, don't you? It's still the right thing to do. Just bring that across for now as a bit of cover. Power is good. If this could go pop, that would be amazing. Did not go pop, but still. We've still put a sidestep on the ball here in an annoying square, so that's something. Got 1 dice on that. Haven't blitzed yet. Maybe we try to knock this over, because then we can get 2 dice on this one as well, and then things really are falling down a lot on them at that point. How is lovely. Just keep you in the middle. So now this is 2 dice because we've got the guard assist there. You push on that one. From turn 13, I'm honestly just tempted to go and stick the tackle on that, just so that that piece hasn't got the free movement moment. Dodge you like here, maybe. Okay. My opponent has a long way to go. I always think this is the thing with Necromantic, like you have to think about like who are their fast players, right? We've taken one of them off. So if they're not moving forward, yes, sure, the ghouls can move fast and the wolf can move fast, but they can't bring the ball forward safely if they can't keep anyone else coming with them. And at the moment, they can't even move all of their fast players safely because you've got one stuck in here. That's why I put this one on tackle. So their options for moving the ball forward are really limited, and they have only got 2 turns after this one, so they do want to start moving this ball forward. I thought about it, Shamba, but I think I don't know. I think doing that might have given them a free out if I tag the fleshy there, because that gives the block, and then maybe we can find a way of getting into the middle here and connecting with the rest of the team, whereas here now it has to be that blitz if they want to do it. That's why I didn't go for that, because if you just get the free block there in a POW, maybe they find space that they wouldn't otherwise. But yeah, I did think about it. So they have, that's a 1 in 9 you've got to reroll, you haven't got block. They don't get knocked down. I would have dodged this. I think this shouldn't have been blocking. Although if it was going to be a 1 in 9, I guess it was going to be a 1 in 9 anyway. And the dodge would have been worse, so yeah, maybe they avoided one there, but No rerolls left now. And that's following. Feels like they're just trying to force straight ahead, even though straight ahead isn't really there for them. Power does help for them. But if this doesn't disappear, there's still no gap. So you'd have to do a jump over with a -1. Serve the wraith. It's not looking too easy, but you never know. Take the block here. We've got blocks, so they have to go with another one. Do get the power second time. So I think they're going to try to come back to the middle now. I assume. Coming back to the middle risks leaving. No, they're just staying where they are. Okay. So they've got 2 turns left, sorry. So they need to have players in scoring range. They need to have players in scoring range next turn. There are 3 players who are the ones they realistically would want to score on. The one who's already carrying the ball is best because they've got no rerolls for a handoff. This one, which at the moment has got free space to move this way. This one at the moment is quite jammed in here. And the ball carrier. We can do a chain push to get that onto the ball, although we won't be able to get better than red dice on it, so I don't know if that's worth it. I suspect it isn't, even though it's kind of a fun play. Ooh, double skull. Into a pow. I like that better, thank you. Like, I don't need to turn them over here. I just need to stop them from scoring. So that's what I'm focusing on with my my choices here. Probably have to eat that. What are we going to do? I mean, these can come this way. But you're still just basically going to be potatoing. The problem is you might get to hit on this and power it, which is maybe the one thing we really don't want to happen. So I guess maybe we should reroll this. Just because actually the one thing that makes our defense much weaker is if that just comes here and rolls a lucky pow. Okay. Don't love that we're down to 1 reroll. Like, we're a little bit soft here. Like, they could force through here, but that's why I just wanted to keep this safe, because even if they force through here, it's just going to be a potato, and we'll have a good piece to sack it at the end, is what I'm telling myself anyway. Is what I'm telling myself. How are the elves today? So far, so good today. So far, so good. Okay, who took that block? The fleshy did, so I think we... Like, going here, they... No, go there. I want to keep you doing blocks, so... Make the wraith keep acting. The more players we oblige to act, the better, because that's fewer players who are going to be in their best case scenario getting through. Okay, gone for, and double skulls. Okay, we've got it. GG's. Because they are out of rerolls. Thank you for the follow, Redosaurus. Welcome to the stream. Now we can serve the ball carrier because that's fun.
I choose violence.
Now we could possibly serve a wraith. Actually, if everything goes our way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's make the thrower be a scoring threat because we'd quite like to get leader on our thrower. This is a 2-into-1 serve, but I can live with it. Okay, that's not looking so good for the score. Should we serve a wraith just for J-Lev? There you go, J-Lev. Just for you. Saddest Jackdaw, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome back to the Weirdos. We're now going to get counter-served horribly for that. We're going to pay a price for that. I want Collie to throw a pass, so I think she's got to come and get this. Just to get up first. Yeah, I should just be standing up to be fodder. And oh, just Dandy is going to go and try and mark that wolf to make it slightly harder for them to get their serves. Just for you, that serve, J-Lev. Just for you. I think we need a surfing tree emote. That would be a fun emote. That would be a fun emote. Hey, Tofu. Happy bank holiday. Happy bank holiday to everyone. Happy bank holiday to all you who observe. Hope everyone's having a good one. So England and Wales then. Does Scott? Wait, hang on. Because I'm self-employed, I actually was working this morning. I've been working today, so I'm like a bit like out the loop on bank holidays. Which bank holiday is this? What bank holiday was it? Why was it not in Scotland? You had one at the start of the month, okay. Oh, they're surfing our thrower, which we should have seen coming. I don't know why I didn't see that coming. Oh well, no touchdown for So Salty Salt. But they're fine. Been at work all day. Sorry, Dukes. I was up at 6 to do some work this morning as well, so not even up at 6, starting work at 6. Punch you. Serve the other 8. No, I want to do a pass this turn. It's more important. That has made it easier to serve their ghoul. Except we powered it.
I was
yet
saying
again, diced by success. That ghoul has been invincible though. My goodness, we have thrown a lot of pals on that ghoul. And it's been just fine. Come on, Collie. Get this SBP. Sneak you closer to getting dodge now. Buans. Pow. Good game. Another win in the bag for the Elf Union. Scotland have others on other days. They don't get this anymore. I think that was probably just a serve that they felt like they needed to get a serve to make up for a frustrating game. Would be my best guess play. But yeah, like it didn't do anything for them. A kind sir, a hoi hoi, picks up the MVP. Pretty nice. And it's another win on the old Elf Union team. How are we doing on Superper? So Salty Salt, we're saving for leader. Rightful, I think we save for dodge on Rightful now because I think these are both randoms. Yeah, so we've got very good value on Rightful. I think we save up for dodge. Vitriolic Monkey is saving for block. Freezing Star is saving for a stat. Lionhouse, we random the Frenzy. The next skill is 16, so we could random now again, but I don't think it makes sense to. Block would be a bit of a waste because we already got Wrestle. I mean, Fend for 10k is okay, Pro for 10k is okay. Sure Hands doesn't really fit what they're doing. Dauntless for 10k would be good, that's probably my favourite of them. Shadowing would be okay. Tackle would be good. Tackle strip ball's what we really want on them, I guess. Probably tackle more than strip ball given the frenzy. I think we save. I think we save and choose now. We've already got some value on you with the one random. Like sidestep would be good too. Like just looking at the agility skills, what would the options be? Diving tackle, I mean it's okay, but it doesn't really fit with their build. Leap would actually be quite good on them. Like leap for 10k I wouldn't be mad about at all. Sneaky get would be a shame. Defensive would be a shame. Safe pair of hands would be a shame. Sprint sure feet wouldn't even be that good because that's just not that player's job. Sidestep would be good. Jump up would be good. So jump up and sidestep you'd feel good about. Leap you'd feel good about. But that's only like 3 out of 10. So yeah, I think we just sit tight on Lionhouse. Collie is saving for dodge. That's non-negotiable. We could random general on a kind sir because the general tree, as we've talked about before, is just really good for blitzer type positionals. Like Fend, it's not amazing, but on Blodge Step, it's pretty annoying for 10k. Pro is not that exciting, but it's fine. Sure Hands, we're building someone else with Sure Hands, so it would feel like a bit of a waste, but I guess it's okay. Dauntless would be amazing. I'd love to get Dauntless on the team somewhere, and paying half price for it sounds really good. Frenzy, we've already got a Frenzy, but yeah, probably don't want Frenzy. Shadowing is just not good. I have a random shadowing off War Dancer on my off-stream team, and you'd think with movement 8 it would trigger at least sometimes, but it literally never triggers. Like it does not do anything ever. Tackle would be good. I think there's actually not enough good ones for them here. I think again we're probably better off saving for a skill we actually want. I don't even know what that skill would be. Maybe tackle. Unless we just save up for one of the strength skills. Or we could save for stat, see if we get an agility up, because an agility up bits would be amazing. So yeah, I think we're sitting tight on everything. So that is the team after 13 games. 9 wins, 3 draws, 1 loss on the Elven Union team. They're going really well. I'm really happy with how this run is going. So if you are watching it on YouTube and you're enjoying how the team is going as well, smash that like and subscribe.